Is U.S. Senator Marco Rubio's lifestyle commensurate with his $174,000 salary? You could be surprised by his financial choices, real estate transactions, and automobile collection. Does he lead a simple life, or is there more going on here? Watch as we dissect everything. Please subscribe to our channel before we start the video. From a poor law student to a U.S. Senator, Marco Rubio's path wasn't one of luxury. It was a struggle for survival. Rubio was born into a working-class immigrant family and watched his parents strive hard to improve their lot in life. However, he had financial difficulties from an early age. He incurred enormous student loan debt of over $100,000 in order to obtain his law degree, just like millions of other Americans. His spending patterns drew criticism even after he was hired for a political position. Despite earning $90,000 annually, he was still having financial difficulties in the early 2000s, which led him and his family to move into his mother-in-law's home. His use of a Republican Party credit card for personal spending, which he ultimately paid back, led critics to label him reckless. However, Rubio used his financial difficulties as a springboard. He proved that perseverance is a personal quality as well as a political one when, 2 years after reaching his lowest point, he purchased the identical home where he had sought solace. His current net worth isn't very impressive, but his wise financial choices have allowed him to remain steady in the volatile realm of politics. Ambition wasn't the only factor in Marco Rubio's political ascent. It was a matter of survival. His first taste of political power came while he was a law student interning for Congresswoman Ileana Ros-Lehtman. Rubio, however, wanted to take the lead and wasn't satisfied with only watching. He made a daring foray into local politics in 1998 and was elected to the West Miami Municipal Commission. His career took off like wildfire after that. He established himself as a rising figure in conservative politics by 1999 when he was elected to the Florida House of Representatives. However, he made history in 2006 when he became the first Cuban American to serve as Speaker of the Florida House. His leadership was strategic rather than merely symbolic. Rubio announced his ambitious 100 innovative ideas for Florida's future campaign, supported tax reduction, and advocated for conservative reforms. His ability to successfully negotiate the intricate political landscape with astute planning and unwavering resolve catapulted him onto the national scene and laid the groundwork for his eventual quest for the U.S. Senate and presidency. Marco Rubio's house in West Miami, Florida, is a statement rather than just a place to live. It might appear to be a modest residence for a U.S. senator at first, but upon closer inspection, it combines luxury, functionality, and astute financial decisions. After extensive renovations, the 4-bedroom, 3-bathroom home was transformed into a stylish and cozy haven. The open-concept living areas have hardwood floors that provide a cozy yet elegant ambience. A real feature, the kitchen has a double oven, contemporary amenities, and a roomy design that makes it ideal for entertaining family members or political friends. The true showstopper, though, the backyard in the style of a resort. This area becomes a quiet haven from the stresses of Washington thanks to a custom-built swimming pool with an integrated spa, sophisticated pebble flooring, and ambient lighting. Rubio made wise investments in his house despite his past financial difficulties, obtaining a $135,000 home equity line of credit for improvements. His home now serves as more than just a place to live. It is evidence of his rise from financial difficulties to stability and provides solace as well as an insight into his private life outside of politics. The purpose of Marco Rubio's automobile collection is more important than style. Rubio adheres to sensible, American-made cars that fit with his conservative persona, in contrast to certain politicians who show off exotic sports cars. The 2025 Chevrolet Suburban, a full-size SUV designed for power, comfort, and security, is his most recognizable vehicle. With its roomy 9-passenger cabin and state-of-the-art safety measures, it's a popular choice for famous people who need dependability when traveling. His 2021 Chevrolet Tahoe, a little smaller but no less tough SUV with off-road capability, cutting-edge technology, and a Houghton V8 engine, is the ideal complement to the Suburban for both business travel and family road excursions. Perhaps the most intriguing option in his collection, however, is the 2015 Chevrolet Impala, a vintage full-size car that puts dependability and efficiency ahead of elegance. No Lamborghinis or Ferraris, just reliable, strong American engineering. His choice makes it quite evident that Rubio is more concerned with functionality than luxury. It doesn't matter if this is a sincere preference or a well-planned political persona. His actions are consistent with who he is. With a $1 million net worth, Marco Rubio may appear small in comparison to other well-known politicians, but his financial trajectory is far but typical. You would think he would be financially secure with his $174,000 annual Senate pay, but his background betrays otherwise. His past financial discipline was called into doubt due to his enormous student loan debt, credit card usage, and personal spending scandals. But as time has gone on, Rubio has developed the ability to make wise financial choices, emphasizing measured expenditure and real estate investments over frivolous extravagance. His property in West Miami is a perfect example. It was obtained through astute finance and then renovated to include comfort and functionality. Rubio's wealth isn't comparable to that of wealthy politicians, but his adaptability and financial tenacity have kept him steady in the high-stakes environment of Washington. Marco Rubio's political career has been characterized by conservative values, commitment, and controversy. He is a devout Republican who has adopted strong positions on important subjects, occasionally even defying the general consensus. He opposes exceptions for rape and incest and supports a nearly complete ban on abortion, a stance that has sparked contentious discussions. Additionally, he has opposed the legalization of marijuana, upholding his strong position even while other lawmakers change their minds. His economic policies, which he claims are essential for long-term stability, support lowering government spending, lowering business taxes, and raising the Social Security retirement age. He is among the most outspoken opponents of authoritarian governments worldwide, particularly in Cuba and Venezuela. Some consider him to be a staunch supporter of conservative principles, while others perceive him as inflexible and polarizing. In any case, there is no denying his impact on Republican policy. Behind the Senate battles and political speeches, Marco Rubio is a loving family man who leads a relatively quiet personal life. Since 1998, he has been wed to former Miami Dolphins cheerleader Jeanette Dousdebes Rubio. They balance the pressures of political life with family values while raising their 4 children together. Rubio has a strong religious connection despite his widespread presence in the country. He frequently attends Catholic Mass and uses his personal convictions as a guide when formulating policy. It's interesting to note how varied his spiritual path has been. During his early years, his family briefly converted to Mormonism before reverting to Catholicism. Outside of politics, Rubio loves football and is especially devoted to the Miami Dolphins. He is a complicated but likable figure in American politics because of his family-centered way of life, which stands in stark contrast to Washington's ruthless character. What do you think, then? Does Marco Rubio lead a simple life, or does he secretly relish luxury? Tell us in the comments section. For additional insights into the lives of public figures, remember to hit the notification bell, like, and subscribe.